Walt Disney produced a film about a child with slight brain damage called Finding Dory.
映画に行きたい気分です。楽しみにしています。
This is an adorable, very sweet, very heartfelt film, Finding Dory. With the film that they showed, Walt Disney showed before this, a film about a piping plover, a little bird that lives by the seashore. It's an endangered species. You can find them here in Nova Scotia, and you can find them in Prince Edward Island where they nest and have their young. So there's this beach in Nova Scotia, and this little plover, the parents have to teach it how to go get shellfish to eat. And so the plover ends up getting soaked on its first attempt, and the next shot after the wave hits the plover, this is all animated, the plover's in the nest again, and he is freezing and soaking wet and dripping water. At that point, the entire female audience throughout the theater just went, oh, they loved it. Because there was about, I think it was something like 80% women were at this first showing that I went to. The second showing I went to, it was more like 60% men this time. And when they show this exact same scene about the piping plover, this is the pre-film, pre-animated film, which was beautifully shot, by the way. I mean, the ocean scenes were just great. But the second time they showed this, because it was dominantly male, when they came to the awe scene, the male audience just laughed out loud. They friggin' just loved this, and it was a great introductory to Dory. Because Finding Dory, it's about her parents trying to find her again. Finding Dory was just amazingly beautifully done and beautifully written, and it was just captured your heartstrings so much, and just a beautiful film. Dory meets up with this octopus, who she calls a septopus, who tries to help her in exchange for her tag after Dory's captured as an injured animal. This octopus was missing a leg, so Dory calls him septopus. He wants Dory's injured tag so he can be put in an aquarium instead of released out in the wild. He more or less doesn't want to do anything, he just wants to laze around, which is what he would do in the aquarium. And so Dory agrees to help him if he helps her escape to get back out into the ocean again, but that's not where Dory was born. She was actually born inside of a huge freaking aquarium herself, and I believe the parents had escaped out of that aquarium too into the wild, and they waited for her, hoping she'd turn up. Dory, as a child, they use this really sweet little kid's voice, and it just captures your emotions completely. This is a beautiful film. I'd highly recommend that this is a good purchase for your family. This is a great family film. You will love the octopus. He's a really great guy, and Dory and the octopus make a really great team. Not much else to say. I do recommend that you watch the credits and stay through the credits, because you will see how the movie actually ends with the seals with the British accent, and the one seal that wants to sit on their rock and they won't let him sit there, he eventually gets his own way and he does sit there. But well, it's probably spoiled the ending for you, but it's in the credits. You have to stay through the credits to see it. Finding Dory, about her parents finding her and her dealing with her brain damage, short-term memory loss, which is an actual brain damage. I actually work with somebody who has that, and it doesn't drive you crazy, but it drives upper management crazy, but it happens, and it's a true ailment. People do suffer from it. Finding Dory. What a great film.